Hello, CSEC Math students. Welcome back to another live class in our series of classes that we have every week. We do 6 live CSEC classes every single week. On Wednesday night, we focus on topic by topic, and tonight our topic is sets. We have been doing sets now for the past 3 weeks. This is making the third class on sets, and we're going to be looking today at working out the number of elements in 1 set, 2 sets, 3 sets, right? So stay tuned. That's what we're going to dive into. Before that, I'm going to play for you a very short video that shows you the schedule of live classes. Take out your pens and write down the times and the dates so that you don't miss a single class. Hello, CSEC Math students. I know you are busy preparing for your math test and your CSEC exam coming up. A very important question to ask you. Do you like that? Thank you. Now, another important question. Have you ever gotten a math problem wrong simply because you're making one little mistake? I'm sure you have, as thousands of other students have. Now, in this series, we're going to be looking at the common mistakes that's made with all the topics in CSEC Math. We're going to look at the common, demystify everything. Make sure you watch every video series so that you can avoid mistakes. So stay tuned. Hello, scholars. Did you know that times when students get problems wrong in mathematics is as a result of one single error or one mistake? Well, this is absolutely true. And we're going to be looking at the common errors that students make in the different topics in mathematics. If we know the errors beforehand, we can. All right, and we're ready to go. I'm going to welcome on the screen my scholars, my faithful and dedicated and brilliant scholars. Welcome, Imani.
Good night,
Welcome,
Miss.
Rashawn. Welcome, John.
Night, Miss.
Faithful and true to the end. In the chat, I want to welcome DK as usual, the first one up, and welcome Zion as well. We know others will be joining us as we go along. Remember, tomorrow is Thursday, and that is going to have our midnight oil CSEC multiple choice. So the paper 1 past papers, we are going to be doing 60 multiple choice questions. That's what we did last week, and we had time to spare. So we start at midnight and we go down to 2 o'clock or until the 60 questions run out. And it's taking shorter and shorter time for the questions to run out. We are sharpening our skills. So make sure you join us tomorrow and every Thursday night when we have our midnight oil class. Before that though, as you saw in the schedule, we will have our formula class at 8 o'clock, where we look at the different formulas that we use in mathematics, when to use it, why to use it, how it was derived, all that good stuff, right? So Thursdays are really special days for us. All right, so let's get into the class for this evening. I'm not going to be sharing the screen because I am going to be working from the board, and I hope and pray that you can see clearly. So I'm shifting over because I'm going to be using different parts of the board. All right, so I'm really hoping you can see the board clearly. All right, so let's start with there. All right. So our topic is number of elements in the set, whether it's one set, two sets, three sets. DK is saying, Miss, I love your voice. Oh, that's so nice. Thank you. I love my voice too. You know, I'm an introvert. I don't talk a lot. I really don't talk a lot. But when it's necessary, I say what needs to be said. So let's look at, I'm going to divide the board. And I'm sure you could see a while ago I was tipping. I had to be on my tippy toes. All right. That's what happens when you are short. So for the universal set, we have...
Miss, could you miss the board? It's frozen on my screen.
The board is frozen. Is it still?
You are frozen. Everything is frozen.
Still frozen?
I'm moving on my screen.
Some persons can see me moving, and for some persons, I'm still.
Yes, miss. Miss, you're moving on my screen.
All right. Well, I'm just going to continue. Hopefully, it will free up.
Okay, miss.
Let me know when it changes. All right. So for the universal set, and I hope you're not laughing at me that I'm tipping, that I'm on my tippy toes. All right. So that's the set of natural numbers, okay? And set A, even numbers between 0 and 20. So let me write that. Even numbers between 0 and 20. And set B, multiples of 4 less than 80. Multiples of 4 that are less than 18. All right. So let us see what we're working with and put these numbers in where it's supposed to go. So the universal set, natural numbers or counting numbers. So what number do we start with if it's counting numbers?
Miss 1.
Counting numbers at 1.
Miss 1.
Okay. All right, so counting numbers start at 1 and go up to infinity. So, but there's a limit here. It's the natural numbers that are less than or equal to 20. Does that include 20 or not?
Yes, miss.
Yes, miss, since it's equal
Yes,
to.
miss, it includes 20.
Less
than or equal to means 20 and less.
20 and less.
So 20 is included. So basically then it's numbers from 1 to 20, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. How many numbers are in the universal set? From 1 to 20, how many numbers?
20.
Guys.
Who's
All
20?
right. You know the thing I find with students, sometimes the question is too easy and it makes them stop. It's like,
Yes, Miss
Miss,
again,
I was trying to. I was
yeah,
trying
it's
to
like
press
you're
the
saying
button.
it's not supposed to be so easy. Huh?
Yeah, Miss, that
All right,
happened.
so
Trying to press the button
what
to
are the
unmute.
even numbers between 0 and 20?
Miss 2,
What
4,
are
6,
even
8,
numbers?
10, 12, 14, 16, 18.
Define even numbers for me.
Is there numbers that start from Miss, they go up by 2 each time.
So they go by 2 each time. So they are divisible by 2.
Miss
Exactly
R, they
divisible
can
by
go
2.
into a number without leaving a number that two can go in and without leaving a remainder.
Right. Okay. Or we could say a remainder of 0, right? 2 can go into it with a remainder of 0. So, but there's a constraint. There's a limit here. Even numbers between, you see this word? Between 0 and 20. Are we going to, is 0 an even number?
Yes, Miss, 0 is an even number.
Yes, 0
First
is,
even number.
is it? Is it?
Yes, Miss.
No, Miss.
No. What?
Right.
No.
I was going to say yes, but I'm mixing it up with whole numbers.
Oh, because Miss, I was just saying
Right.
0
I
is
think you fell into
even.
the same trap as I did. I was
Miss, I was so
thinking whole numbers.
confused.
Okay. Is 20 an even number?
Yes,
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 Miss.
Miss.
Are we going to include the 20?
No,
No,
Miss.
Miss.
Because it says
Said
between 0 and
between.
20. So everything
It
Between.
should be
other.
All right.
less.
So only those that fall between the 0 and the 20. So tell me, what are those?
Miss 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14,
14,
16,
16,
18.
18.
10, 12, 14, 16, 18, right?
Yes, Miss.
All right. And set B, multiple of 4 that are less than 18. Multiples of 4
Miss, that are less than
that are
18.
less than 18.
Miss 8. Miss
Miss
12.
4, 8,
4,
12,
8,
4,
10, 12.
4 is a multiple of
4,
4.
8, 12, and
Miss
16.
4, 8, 12, and 16.
4,
Yes,
8,
Miss. 12 and
12, and
16.
16. Okay. So we're going to draw the Venn diagram. But how are we going to draw it? Are the sets going to are they going to overlap like this? They're going to look like that, or they're not going to intersect? Are they going to be disjoint?
Miss, we can't see the bottom of it.
Okay. Are they going to intersect this way or this way, where one is a subset of the other, or this way where they are disjoint? So here we have the regular intersection. Here we have a special intersection called a subset. And here we have disjoint sets that do not intersect. Looking at the numbers that we're working with in the user set, in set A, in set B, which one of these will represent our Venn diagram for these sets?
Wait, Miss, what's the question?
I'm asking, we're about to draw the Venn diagram. I want to know how will I draw set A and set B? Will they intersect like this? Will they intersect as subsets, or will they be disjoint with no intersection based on the elements that are in the sets? I'm asking you to tell me.
4, 8, 12, 16.
Will they intersect the regular way?
Miss, wouldn't it be a subset? Miss,
This would be a subset.
Why would it be a subset?
because everything in B is in A.
Yes.
All right, so everything in set B is contained within set A. We have a 4, 12, 16. They are all elements of A. So which set will be within which? Will A be within B or B within A?
Miss B would be within
B
A.
within A.
Miss B would be in A.
So Drayshawn is saying A within B and Iman
Ah.
is saying within A.
Oh,
What did
Miss
you
B.
say, Drayshawn?
Miss, I said B would be in
B
A.
within A, miss.
Okay,
Yes,
all
Miss
right.
B
So let's
would
draw
be
that
in A.
then. Okay. So here's our Venn diagram. Universal set, 20 elements. The number in the universal set, 20 elements. So we have one set that's a subset of the other is going to be drawn within. So set B is within A. And set B has 4, 8, 12, and 16. So 4, 8, 12, 16. So what's
Miss,
left
Miss
back
School,
in A that's not in B?
But Miss, we can't see the top part.
What's left back in A that's not in B?
Blurry.
So we took out the 4, 8, 12, and 16. So we have 2, 6, 10, 12. So in A only 2, 6, 10, 12. 12. 12 is in the 14 and 18. Are we done? Is that it? Are we done with the Venn diagram?
Yes, miss.
Yes, John? We are done?
I'm trying to look better at the thing.
Yes, it's kind of blurry.
Blurry. Yes, it's blurry.
Oh my, same problem like yesterday.
Ah.
Better?
Oh, yes, Miss. Oh, Miss is better now.
It's kind of.
So are we
Okay, so.
Are we done with the
B
Venn
is
diagram?
12, 6, 2, 4.
Is there anything that should be outside in the box? That's not in A or B.
Oh, Miss 20.
Pardon me?
Miss, would 20 be out the box?
Not just 20. 1. All the odd numbers.
Miss, yes, miss.
Oh, yes, Miss.
All the odd numbers and 20. See that? So these are even numbers.
Yes, miss.
That mean all the odd numbers will be left, but the 1, the 3, the 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19, and then 20 has to go as well, even if it's an even number, but it was not included in set A. So 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19, and 20. All right, so what's the number in the universal set? We said 20.
20.
What's the number in A? So where you see that put a little n, that means the number in. The number in that set. Okay? What's the number in
B.
A? How many set A?
Miss 9.
So you have to actually count them. So we have
Sorry.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so the number in set A is 9. What's the number in B? The number of elements in set B.
Now Miss B is blocked.
Huh?
Now Miss, I'm saying Miss or B is in front of B.
How many elements are in B?
Oh, Miss 4. What am I doing?
4. What's the number of elements in A union B?
Ten, miss.
A union B?
Miss 13.
You sure?
Oh yeah.
You sure? How you got 13?
Miss because what? Miss A Union B.
A union B.
Oh.
Miss, is it 10?
How you got 10?
Miss, because all the elements that are in A are in
This
B.
is letter B. This is the letter B.
Miss, it's
Oh wait. Oh yeah, that's letter B. So it's 9, Miss 9.
All right,
Right.
there's 9 in the union. What's the number in A union B complement? So what's not in A or B? A union B complement, what's not in A or B? How many?
Oh, Miss Miss, I just have to count the ones outside.
Okay,
It's
so
a
how
little
many?
blurry again.
yes, Miss, it's blurry for us.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
10,
9.
miss.
This is it 9 or 10? This is kind of blurry. I'm just counting like
5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Okay.
It's 11 numbers.
9, 10.
Do you remember the rule that says if one set is a subset of the other, their union is the bigger set and their intersection is the smaller set. Do you remember that law? How many elements, what's the number in A intersect B?
Miss 4.
4.
That's
So if
4.
one set is a subset of the other, their union is the same as the bigger set. And their intersection is the same as the smaller set. All right?
Yes, miss.
Okay, so if one set of another, their union is the bigger set and their intersection is smaller set. All right, so I'm going to do another example.
Excuse me.
All
It's
right.
from who? From
Can you see that?
Miss
Miss,
our
no,
own is lagging behind,
Yeah.
so we can't see it.
Miss, I can't see anything.
It's lagging. I wonder
Yes,
what's
Miss.
causing all of that.
It's not even just like lagging, Miss, but it's in low pixels, so I just can't see the words.
Say that again, Alex.
No, Miss, I'm saying it's not even that it's lagging for me, but it's in a low pixel form, so I can't see the words. Just seeing scribbles.
Oh,
So I don't know if
It's
it's like
same
a
for
problem.
us, but
okay.
it's also like lagging behind.
I'm gonna have to sort that out.
Same with me, Miss.
So, what I want you to do. So listen to. I'm going to point to the diagram and describe it, and I want you to draw it in your book and write down what's there. Right. So we have two sets overlapping. We have A and B. So draw that in your book. Two sets intersecting. In the middle we have X. So write that in your book. X in the middle. In A only we have 3x plus 6. And in B only we have 2x plus 10. So write that down.
Miss, we can
Do
see
you have
it now.
that?
Yes, I'm writing
So we
it
have X in
down.
the middle. X in the middle. In A only we have 3x plus 6. And in B only we have 2x plus 10. All right, so the question says the number in A is equal to the number in B. The number in A is equal to the number in B, and they want us to find what is X, what's the number in A only, and what's the number in B only. How would we approach that question?
Miss, did you give us what the universe
All right, so now that
is?
you have that down,
Miss
now
B
that you
said,
have that down, we can sit and talk about it.
Miss
The
said,
number
B
in A is
said,
equal to the B. Pardon me?
Miss, you were saying that B said, Miss A only?
That has A only has 3x plus 6. And the set has B only has 2x plus 10. And,
Okay,
and
Miss, I was
the
asking.
condition is go ahead, Imani.
Oh, I was asking if you gave us the amount of the universal set.
No. But the
Okay.
constraint is that the number in A is equal to the number in B. That's the major clue in this question. And that's what you're going to use to find X. If the number of elements in A is the same as the number of elements in B, can we use that to find X, the intersection, and then to find what is in A only and what is in B only?
Wait, Miss, we're going to have to find out who wants to do this.
I want you to speak up, Mr. Alex. I'm not hearing you well, Alex. Speak up, please.
No, I was asking who have to find a command factor to do this.
No. That's that point that they gave us, that the number in A is equal to the number in B, that's a clue with how we can get an equation to solve.
Okay, Miss.
Do you have any ideas, guys?
Miss, would it be 3x plus 6 minus x equals 2x plus 10 minus x?
Um,
How much should it be equal to x?
we can ignore x because x is countable.
Okay.
Oh,
So
So
3x plus 6
we can
equals 2x.
write right.
Okay.
3x plus 6 is equal to 10x plus 2x plus 10 because the number in A is equal to the number in B. So just make the two expressions be equal to each other and solve. So 3x plus 6 is equal to 2x plus 10. And ignore the x in the intersection because it's common to both of them. So at this point. So work that now, solve that equation and tell me what x
Miss,
is.
Miss, I got 4. X equals 4.
All right, so step Imani, tell me how you
Okay,
got
Miss. How I got?
yes, miss. I got the same thing.
step by
Okay,
step.
okay, Miss. So first, I wrote the equation 3x plus 6 equals 2x plus 10. Miss, and I subtracted 6 from both sides, which would give us 3x equals 2x plus 4. Miss, and then I subtracted 2x from both sides, which would give us x equals 4.
All right, so other scholars on the do you understand
Yes,
what
miss.
Imani said? You understand how we get that x is 4? Alex, you with us? Roshan, you with us? Do you see how we got 4?
Not quite clear, Miss. You can show the
All right,
question
so
again.
all right. So as I was the important thing, the most important thing was a statement gave us that the number in A is equal to the number in B. They didn't tell us what the universal set was. They didn't tell us how many elements were in A or B. But because they said that the number in A is equal to the number in B, we made the questions be equal to each other. So we wrote 3x plus 6 is equal to 2x plus 10. And from that now, we solve the equation and we get 3x minus 2x is equal to 10 minus 6. So x is equal to 4.
Oh, miss, I
So
got the
now that
same.
we know that the intersection is 4, what is the number in A only?
Miss 18.
How you got 18?
Miss, since x is 4 and miss it's 3x plus 4, miss you'd plug in the x. Miss you get 18.
3x plus 6.
Yes, miss, 3x plus 6. Miss you'd plug in 4 where
All
the
right.
x
And
is.
what would be the number in B only?
Yes, miss, it would be the same thing. Miss, since A is equal to B.
Exactly. Right. So 2 4 is 8 plus 10 is also 18. And they had already told us the number in A is equal to the number in B. All right. Since we're having difficulty seeing the board, I'm going to be reading to you what I will write and we're going to find the answers. Okay? So I want you to draw your Venn diagram, draw your rectangle. I want you
So I
to
get
put,
x equals 3.
you got x equals 3. How?
Oh,
Explain what you did.
Means the question is 3x plus 6.
No, 2x plus 10. 2x plus 10, 3x. So you follow now? So it will be 4. So I want you to draw your Venn diagram. Draw your rectangle. Put 2 sets intersecting. Not as regular intersection. The intersection, I want you to put X. And the 2 sets are set A and set B. In A only, I want you to put 3x plus 10. 3x plus 10. In B only, I want you to put 2x minus 3. Now, you're going to find x. 5 things you're going to find. First of all, the statement is there are 50 elements in set A.
Miss 50.
There are 50 elements in set A.
Oh, elements. Okay.
You are going to find x. You are going to find the number in A only, the number in B only, the number in B, and the number in the universal sets.
So what's the number in A, the number in B?
Listen, I told you that there are 50 elements in A, didn't I?
Yes, Miss, I wrote that one too.
Okay. So there are 50 elements in set A. You are going to find X. You're going to find how many elements are in A only, how many are in B only, how many are in B, and how many are in the universal sets. So give me some ideas. Where are you going to find X?
Universal set. Okay. And B.
Ideas, guys? How do we find X?
X. So Miss, you would just put the 3x. Wait, 50. Oh. So Miss, would it be 3x? The 3x plus 10. Ooh.
3x plus 10. That's it? 3x plus
So
10.
it's 3x plus 10. I was looking at something for A. So it's 3x plus 10 plus x. Plus 2x minus 3.
It sounds like you're gone way over yonder now.
I'm wondering. So I'm trying to call it equal to. So I'm wondering if it would be equal to something.
But there are 50 elements in set A. Do you remember that?
Yes, miss. 50 elements.
There are 50 elements in A. So how can you use that to help you? Imani, how does that help us to know that there are 50 elements in set A?
But Miss, 3x plus 10 equals, Miss, when you write Miss 3x plus 10 is equal to 50.
Yes, miss.
Does 3x plus 10 represent set A?
Ew. It's just the 50.
Miss
I'm
A
asking.
equals 50.
Alex, what are you saying?
No, I said both A and B equals 50. Miss.
No. Not this time. They didn't tell us that the number in A is equal to the number in B this time. What they gave us is that there are 50 elements in set A. How can we use that to find X? Drayshawn was almost there, but he said 3x plus 10 equals 50. I'm asking him, does 3x plus 10 represent A?
Well, that's um, 50 elements.
Answer this question. Answer this question. Does 3x plus 10 represent all of A? Answer that question. Yes or no?
Oh, no, miss.
What else would you need to make A?
Miss, will you have to subtract x?
You would subtract X from what?
Miss, from 3x plus 10 equals
To get
50.
the elements in A.
Oh,
Isn't
wait.
X a part of A?
Oh, yes, miss.
All right. So what is the equation that we're working with? We are told that there are 50 elements in A. If you look at the diagram, the parts that make up A would be the x plus 10 and the X. Isn't X a part of A as well?
Oh,
It's a
yes,
part
miss.
of A and it's a part of B, isn't it?
Yes, miss.
So what would
Say,
add together to give the 50?
miss,
It's the
4x plus
3.
10.
So
Oh,
it's a 3x plus 10 plus X. So work that
yes.
out to see what X is.
Okay, miss.
Miss X is 10. Wait.
10, miss.
Yes, Miss 10.
All right, so X is 10. So 3x plus 10 plus X would give 4x plus 10 equals 50. And we subtract 10 from 50 to get 40. So 4x is equal to 40, X is 10. All right, so that's 1 out of the 5. So now that you know that X is 10, what is A intercept B complement? A intercept B complement means A only.
So Miss A intersect B complement.
That's how we would write it in set notation. A intercept B complement. It means
Yes.
A only. So what is the number of elements in A intercept B complement?
Oh. That's 10.
That would be A only now. What's the expression in A only? Isn't it the 3x plus 10?
I was
Wait.
thinking about that. Oh my.
That is A only. So plug in the value of X that you just found with the 10 and work out what is A intercept B complement.
Okay, miss.
A.
Miss, that would be 40.
It's 40.
40 because 3 tens, 30
Okay,
plus
miss, that
10,
is
40.
40.
All right, so what would be in A complement intersect B or B intersect A complement, whichever one. B only. B
That
intersect A
would
complement.
be Miss 17.
How you got 17?
Miss when you plug in the 10, Miss where X is. I miss 20 minus 3 is 17.
All right, so 2x minus 3 is in B only, or B intersect A complement. 2 times 10 is 20 minus 3, 17. All right, so 2 to go. What is number in B? How many
Miss, repeat
elements are in B?
your, Miss, could you
So
please,
Miss
which element or B?
In
3.
B,
Okay, miss.
This is supposed to be a decimal.
no, sir. Why would it be?
Mm, what?
Miss, would it be 27?
How you got that?
Miss, I substituted the value, so for B, it would be 2x minus 3 plus x because x is in both A and B. And it would
Mm-hmm.
give you 3x minus 3. And I substituted
Yeah. So Miss.
for 10.
Oh,
And, and 3
Right,
times 10.
it's 27. But Drayshawn, you already worked out that B only is 17 and the intersection is 10. So you just add them up.
Miss I did
Finally,
3x minus 3.
yeah.
Cool.
Finally,
Cool.
what's the number in the universal set?
Ah.
How many elements universal set?
So Miss it would be 50 plus. Or no, Miss it would be. Wait, why did I not write down the answers for whatever? So Miss it would be 10 plus. Miss B was 27 and
How many elements are in the universal set? Are you following, Alex? You have any questions? You good?
No, miss.
So you must ask your questions.
Yes, miss.
Where did we lose you? Remember, that's why we're here, to iron out any things that we don't understand. So if we're losing you at some point,
I don't think I'm
free,
getting
huh?
my my screen is looking a little better, miss.
And I'm not hearing you clearly either, Alex. You could also type in the chat. Your voice kind of has a echo, and I'm not hearing you clearly. So just type any concerns that you have, any questions. Type it in the private chat, and I'll address it for you. All right. So back to the universal set. How many elements? What's the number of elements in the universal set? Drayshawn, Imani, what we're doing?
Miss, we would add the number in 50 plus the number in, sorry, the number in A plus the number in B plus the number in, wait, yeah.
Huh?
Miss when you just add A and B.
Yes, miss, that's what I was
A
saying.
only and B only.
Yes, add A and B only. So what would we
I was
get?
just, since I had gotten B answer wrong, so I was wondering what was the correct answer for B.
Miss, would it be
Since
6?
my
Sorry,
calculation was wrong.
77?
Guys, it's like
77?
listen, I'm waiting on the two of you to lay some eggs or something. The two of you have me here waiting. No, you have me here waiting like you're gonna lay some eggs. How long are you gonna take to tell me the number in the universal set?
Miss, 77 elements.
Oh, you got 77.
Miss, the number in A is 50 and the number in B is 27, and you would add them to get the
No,
universal
but
set.
you can't add the number in A with the number in B, because remember there's an intersection that they share. So
So you would add the intersection to both.
it has to be the number in A plus number in B only. And that's what Drayshawn said 2 minutes ago, and he still has
But
not
now,
told me
miss,
what.
the problem. Now, miss, I was saying that, miss, because, miss, when I was working out B, miss, I did that error and my answer was wrong. I didn't write down the correct
No, but we
answer.
already said the number in B only is what? You gave me the right answer for that.
What?
Miss, so it would be 67.
I did.
67.
I had that for my
Remember,
first answer, but I said it was wrong.
Oh, miss, I thought B, miss,
so
my
you're
B answer
doubting
was
yourself,
wrong.
honey. You're doubting yourself.
Oh, miss, I thought my answer in B was wrong.
Remember, the number in B only was 17. Drayshawn gave me that answer, you know.
But I thought it was wrong.
But I told you, but we did
miss,
that
when
and
I
passed a long time, and I told you it was right.
oh.
Because
Wait,
it was 2 times 10 minus 3, right? 2x
miss,
minus
when I
3.
gotten the decimal, miss, it was 17.1 something.
I don't know where you get decimal from, you know, brethren. Which part in that give you decimal? Me no know, you know. Okay, so so all right. So for the universal set, it's the number in A, which is 50, plus the number in B only, which is 17, and we got 67. All right. I'm still not seeing any question in the chat from Alex, even though he said there are things he's not clear on. We still have about 2 more classes, live classes on sets. So Alex, if you can organize your thoughts on the issues that are not clear to you and let me know, and maybe we can retrace and figure out where we lost you in tonight's lesson. We can pick up on that next week. We're not moving on to another topic yet. We're still gonna do a couple more classes on sets. So you can let me know, and then we can talk about that for the next sets class, Alex. And if anybody in the chat or watching, if you have any questions on sets, you can let me know. And yeah, we'll shell it out. We're going to shell it out, because the whole point of these live classes is for us to understand what we are doing and why we are doing it. You must understand what you are doing and why you are doing it. So that's why I want us to reason it out. Reason it out. Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? Don't just tell me what, but tell me why and how. And I'm open to questions, whether it's a million questions, 10 million questions, because that's the whole point of us having a live class. For the other videos that I've done on the channel, it was just me alone standing in front of the board, telling you and showing you. But for the live classes, you are here with me, and we can have a dialogue, we can have a conversation as we go along, and you ask your questions. That's the point of the live classes. So take advantage of it. All right, so let me see. Okay, all right. So Alex's main challenge was that he was just not seeing the board, and a few other persons were saying the same thing. The thing is, sometimes the board is very clear, and sometimes it's not. It's something I have to go sort out. Because I have not changed anything. But
This is
on
maybe
some of the,
because Mr. streaming from Mr. Restream, Miss
yeah,
YouTube, and Miss different
yeah, but
things.
I'm saying even on the stream, the same stream, sometimes the board is clear and sometimes not. And the lighting is the same. It's the same room. The lighting is the same
Miss
laptop,
one it,
same board.
Miss
So
I
I don't
realize
know.
that sometimes it's clear, and Miss if you freeze for 1 second, Miss you freeze for like 2 seconds, and then it gets blurry. Then you have to wait like 15 seconds. It goes back to normal.
Okay. Well, there are issues that we definitely will sort out. We're constantly working on them to improve the quality. DK is saying, Miss, I love how you and the students get along. Yes, my students and I get along real well because I am here to serve them. I am here to guide them and to be the facilitator. So my greatest pleasure is for a student to say, Miss, I understand now. I get it now. That's my greatest joy as a teacher, is for the student to say that he or she understands. So, yeah, that's my job here. And our job is done for. Remember, tomorrow is our big day, our most wonderful day of the week, Thursday, when we'll have our midnight oil class. Get ready, sharpen up your skills. We have 60 questions to do tomorrow night. And this will be after our formula class. So the formula class is from 8 to 9 p.m. And of course, you go and get some rest. Set your alarm to wake you up. Give yourself maybe a 10 or 15 minutes to freshen up. Wash your face, wash away the sleep out of your eyes, drink some water, and come with your book and your pencil and everything ready. No calculators. Remember, it's multiple choice paper one. No calculators allowed. All right, scholars, until tomorrow. That's the wrap. Remember
Please
to
remember,
say good night.
we're not just solving math problems, we're changing lives.
Thank you. Please repeat that. You know, I always want you to repeat it because it's so profound.
Please remember, we're not just solving math problems, we're changing lives.
Absolutely, Amari. Thank you so much. We're not just solving math problems, we're
I'm back.
changing lives. Absolutely. A perfect way to end. I'll see you, scholars, tomorrow.
See you tomorrow, Miss.
Bye, Mish.
Okay, bye. Hello, CSEC math students. I know you are busy preparing for your math tests and your CSEC exams coming up. I have a very important question to ask you. Do you like my new hat? Thank you. Now, another important question. Have you ever gotten a math problem wrong simply because of making one little mistake? mistake. I'm sure you have, as thousands of other students have. Now, in this, we're going to be looking at the common mistakes that students make with all the topics in CSEC Math. We're going to look at the common errors, demystify everything, show you watch every video in this series so that you can avoid making those mistakes. So stay tuned. Hello scholars. Did you know that times when students get problems wrong in mathematics is as a result of one single error or one mistake? Well, this is absolutely true. And we're going to be looking at the common errors that students make in the different topics in mathematics. If we know them beforehand, we can certainly avoid making